Hello students, now today we will be learning some important terminologies in concentration terms, which is a very important topic in mole concepts. Now today topic of discussion is molarity and molality and the difference between them and how to convert molarity into molality if a question comes. Like basically in JEE Mains and NEET examination, whatever questions come from mole concept is just is based on the concentration terms only. That is molarity molality relationship will be there. You have to convert molarity into molality. It's a very simple topic if you understand the definition properly. I always tell students not to go by formulas, because formulas corrupt mindset of a student. Always go by definition. In chemistry it is very important for a student to understand what definition says, right? Now understand, today's topic will be molarity versus molality, right? Now the first topic is molarity, right? So in concentration terms we'll be covering today molarity and molality. Now what is the molarity? Molarity is defined as number of moles of solute which are dissolved in 1 liter of solution, right? Now understand what does it mean. Suppose if I have NaOH and some people told me that I have 400 grams of NaOH. I have dissolved this 400 gram of NaOH and made a solution of 5 liter. So I have 5 liter of solution. So they will be asking me what is molarity of a solution. See, I will not use formula, right? What we will do, we will understand the definition here. Okay. Now just tell me what is the molecular mass of NaOH. So molecular weight of NaOH will be equal to 23 grams for sodium, 16 for oxygen, 1 for hydrogen. That comes out to be overall 40 grams, right? So understand that if the weight of NaOH dissolved here is 400 grams, so number of moles of NaOH will be weight by molecular weight. That comes out to be 10. So this is the way we calculate the number of moles of a given solute. Divide molecular weight divided by given weight divided by molecular weight. So this is the number of moles which I will get, right? Now understand, by definition, we will apply a definition, right? Now if we dissolve 10 moles of NaOH in 5 liter of solution. Now just tell me, if 5 liter contains 10 moles of NaOH, then 1 liter will have how many moles of NaOH? Obviously 10 by 5, so I will be getting 2. So I have 2 moles of NaOH which are dissolved in 1 liter of solution. It means that the molarity is 2 molar. I guess you understood the definition, right? So what you have done, you have divided number of moles by volume of solution in liter. So hereby you have derived the formula by yourself, that is molarity is defined as number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Getting it? So this is a formula for molarity. We'll be using this formula in further discussion, right? So hope you have understood this part, right? I will move ahead. Just pause the video, write down the notes, and it'll be like very good for you, right? So I'll just rub this off. Now understand, the second terminology which we have to discuss here is molality, which is defined by small m, right? Now understand what is the definition of molality. Molality is defined as number of moles of solute which are dissolved in 1 kg of, mind my words here, solvent. That means whatever solvent you will use in chemistry, the general solvent which we are using is water. Getting it? So 1 kg of water contains how many moles of solute? That is molality. Understood? Now understand again. Suppose if I have, let's say, 200 grams of NaOH which are present in 10 kg of water, that is solvent, right? Now see the definition, number of moles, and if I want to calculate the molality, I have to convert weight into number of moles, right? Now the molecular weight of NaOH is 40. Just now we have calculated, that is 40 grams. So number of moles of NaOH will be equal to given weight, and that should be in grams, divided by molecular weight, that should be in grams. That comes out to be 200 by 40. That comes out to be 5. Now understand, I have 5 moles of NaOH which are dissolved in 10 kgs of water. Now think, 10 kgs of water contain 5 moles of NaOH. Then 1 kg of water, according to our definition, that 1 kg of solvent, right, contains how many moles of NaOH? That is 5 by 10. That is simple unitary method which we have utilized over here, right? So it is 5 by 10. Now understand one thing. 5 moles of NaOH are dissolved in 10 kgs of water. So in 1 kg of water you did 5 by 10. That means you have derived the formula by yourself. That formula is molality is equal to number of moles of solute divided by weight of solvent in kgs. Understood? Where B means solute and A means solvent. So B represents solute always and A means solvent. I hope you understood the basic definition of molarity and molality. Now we will play between these two terminologies now, okay, in this today's topic. So just pause the video, write down the notes, think about that particular problem, and then we'll move ahead, right? I'm just rubbing this off. Yeah, now listen, the very basic questions in molarity and molality, okay? The first problem is, suppose they have given us, I have a solution. In this solution, this is like 2 liter of solution, right? Having NaOH, where the concentration of NaOH is given to us as 2 molar, right? They are asking that how much amount of water, that is volume, how many liters of water supposed to be added in order to get new concentration as 0.25 molar. So this is a question which is asked from us, right? Now it's very simple again, right? Now molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. Now understand that I just told you B is for solute, B is for solute, A is for solvent, then A plus B becomes equal to solution, right? Now number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter is given to us as 2 molar initially. Check it out. There's the data. Now understand the number of moles of solute, that is number of moles of NaOH divided by volume of solution in liters, that is 2 liters, is given to us as 2, right? So number of moles of NaOH comes out to be 4 moles. Understood? Now listen, in this entire solution I am having 4 moles of NaOH. Now this guy wants me to make a new concentration of 0.25 molar after addition of some amount of water in it. Getting it? Now think, if I am adding water inside the solution, the volume of solution increases, right? The amount of water which I am adding, there will be the same amount of volume which is supposed to get increased in this solution, right? Think, I am adding volume of water, so the volume increases, molarity decreases. So I have to increase the volume, I have to increase the water, right? Now let us understand, I have added V liters of water. So understand here, if V liters of water are added to it, initial volume was 2 liters. So new molarity is equal to number of moles of NaOH divided by new volume, again in liters. Understood? Now if I am adding water inside the solution, number of moles of NaOH will not change. Obviously the amount of NaOH which is there in the solution will remain constant, right? So number of moles we have already calculated, that is 4 moles. So I am just putting 4 moles over there. Volume which I have added is V, and the initial volume which was available was 2 liters, and number of moles of solute by new volume supposed to give the concentration as 0.25, that is a 0.25 molar, right? Now understand, I got 4 is equal to 0.25 V plus 0.5. So if you just solve this equation, I will be getting V is equal to 4 minus 0.5 is 3.5. 3.5 divided by 0.25, that many liters, right? So if you just divide this terminology, you will get here 14 liters, right? Yeah. So I have to add 14 liters of water into this solution so that the new molarity becomes how much? 0.25. I hope you understood this particular problem also. Now listen, very important thing, right? Final molarity is 0.25. That means I have 0.25 moles present in 1 liter, and total moles, how many liters I have? Total moles I have 4 moles of NaOH, right? Now go by definition, don't go by formula, because I have used formula over here, right? Listen, 0.25 moles of NaOH is present in 1 liter. I have 4 moles of NaOH. So 1 mole of NaOH should be present in 4 liters. 4 moles of NaOH should be present in 16 liters. So total volume required according to definition is 16 liters, and I already have 2 liters of solution. So how many liters I have to add extra? 14 liters, right? This is the answer. That is by just a normal thought process. By definition, I don't have to do this cumbersome process in order to get that answer. Hope you understood the definition again, right? And try to solve problem with the help of definition first, right? Then use formula if you're getting stuck. Shall we start? Yeah. Just pause the video, write this down again, think on the particular definition which we have recited right now, right? So I'm just rubbing this off again. Now understand here, okay? Question, a new question set comes here, okay? Again, I'll take a beaker. In this beaker, what I'm adding, let's say 2 molar 2 liters NaOH solution. I'm adding 3 molar 3 liter NaOH solution. I'm adding 10 liters of water. Right. Now the question asked us to calculate the final molarity. Now again, I'll see to this particular problem. Now what exactly happens here? I have a solution here which contains some number of moles of NaOH. I have a solution here which contains number of moles of NaOH. I have a solution, I have a normal water over here which I'm adding inside it, right? Now I'll try to solve this with the help of a definition, right? Then we'll apply a formula, okay? Now 2 molar 2 liter NaOH solution. Yeah, 2 molar means like I have 2 moles of NaOH in 1 liter, right? By definition. So 2 liter of NaOH will, 2 liter solution will contain how many moles of NaOH? If 2 molar are present in 1 liter, so 2 liters will have 4 moles of NaOH over here. So I got number of moles of NaOH as 4 here. 3 moles are present in 1 liter. So in 3 liters I'll have 9 moles of NaOH. I don't have any mole over here, right? That means I have overall number of moles as 13. Now 13 moles are present inside this final solution. Final volume is how much? 2 liters, 3 liters plus 10 liters, 15 liters, right? So according to the definition, the new molarity comes out to be number of moles which are present over there, that is 13. The final per unit volume, that means 15. So 13 moles are present in 15 liters of water solution. So in 1 liter I will be having 13 by 15. You understood that? Great. Got it? Now listen, by formula, right? Now apply your common sense. I know that molarity is equal to number of moles by volume, right? So number of moles is equal to molarity into volume. Now common sense says that here, so according to common sense, shall I say that final number of moles should be equal to initial number of moles? Let's say final molarity is MF, final volume is VF, and just tell me, right, what is the final volume? I already know the final volume over here. 2 liters, 3 liters plus 10 liters, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. 2 plus 3 plus 10, that comes out to be 15 liters. So 15 liters of solution of volume I have here. Okay, I want to calculate the final molarity over here. Now understand initial number of moles. Molarity into volume in liter is number of moles. So initial number of moles will be equal to molarity into volume in liter, molarity into volume in liter. I don't have any molarity over there, so I'll leave that. There is no number of moles of NaOH. Now listen. Final number of moles is final molarity into final volume. Initial number of moles is M1 V1, that is initial molarity of NaOH, initial volume of NaOH, plus in M2 V2, that is molarity of second solution, volume of second solution, plus M3 V3 where molarity is 0. I don't have any moles of solute over here, so just the addition of water takes place here. Take care. So I'll be getting here final molarity is equal to M1 V1 is equal to 2 into 2 plus M2 V2 is 3 into 3 divided by final volume, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3, that comes out to be 15. So again by calculation I'll be getting the final molarity as 15 by 13. This I used by applying a formula and some common sense, right? Please note these two things. Again go by definition, don't go by formula, right? So hope you understood this problem also. Now we'll start with molarity interconversion, and which is the very important topic in perspective of JEE mains, right? This is the last problem we will do for molality conversions, right? Okay, suppose they have told me that I have 2 molar NaOH solution having density of 1.08 gram per ml. Right? Now I have to calculate molality. Right? Now listen. Nothing else is given. There's a very basic question asked in JEE Mains and NEET. Actually, this kind of question only comes in mole concept. They are dealing with a concentration term. They want you to convert molarity into molality. That is always happening. This question will come. You will also witness these questions, right? Now, understand how to solve this, right? Now, again, I will go by definition. 2 molar NaOH solution means number of moles of NaOH I will be taking it as 2, where volume of solution in liters I will be taking it as 1. So I have 2 moles of NaOH which is present in 1 liter of solution. That is according to definition, right? Now listen, density is given as 1.08 gram per ml. So I want volume solution in ml. So that comes out to be 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Right? So weight of solution, that is WA plus WB, weight of solvent plus weight of solute is given as volume into density, that is weight of solution. That means that I will get it as 1000 into 1.08, right? So I will be getting it 1080 grams is the total weight of solution. I want molality, and you know that molality is defined as number of moles of solute divided by weight of solvent in kgs. So I want solvent, I have solution. If I subtract solute mass from solution mass, what I will be getting? Mass of solvent, right? Now understand that mass of solute I will be getting with the help of number of moles. So weight of solute comes out to be number of moles into molecular weight, that comes out to be 40. So I will be having 80 grams of NaOH. Now understand, weight of solvent WA plus 80 grams of solute. So weight of solvent comes out to be 1080 minus 80, that comes out to be 1000 grams. Again I will get 1 kg. So I got the weight of solvent as 1 kg. Number of moles of solute is given to me as 2. Weight of solvent in kg is 1. So total molality I will be getting it as 2 molar. Now some student asked that is there any direct formula to do that? Yeah, it is. Whatever we have done, I'll just combine all these steps into a particular formula. Understand how? I want to calculate molality. So molality is equal to number of moles of solute, which is given by molarity itself. So molarity will become number of moles of solute. Now I got number of moles of solute divided by weight of solvent in kgs. How I got weight of solvent? By multiplying volume into density, the volume of solution into density. What is the volume of solution? According to definition, 1000. So 1000 into density, that I will get weight of solution. From weight of solution I will subtract weight of solute. How to get weight of solute? Again, number of moles into molecular weight. Number of moles again is molarity. So molarity into molecular weight. This is the weight of solvent in grams, right? So I want to convert that thing into kgs. So divide by 1000. So 1000 will come up. So this is the direct formula which you can use to convert molality into molarity, right? Now understand, one more question comes in molarity and molality. The question is, on changing the temperature, volume of volume of solution changes. So molarity changes, molality remains constant because depend on mass only. Understood? So if someone asks you which should be the most common standard, or which is the best standard, or which is the best concentration terms to what suggest the amount of solute in a solution. So we'll say molality because molality remains constant with temperature. So take this solution to anywhere, molality remains same. Getting it? Irrespective of the temperature of the surroundings. So molality is better concentration term as compared to molarity. Hope you understood the difference between molality, you understood the basic definition, you understood how to convert molality and molarity, and hope you have enjoyed today's lecture. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.